is Sel Guevara and welcome to SELFIE para sa chismis na mainitan at latest happenings na bonggahan at social media posts na mapag-uusapan basta sports. We are there and ready para makipag-selfie. And speaking of social media posts, huwag niyong kalilimutan i-follow at i-tweet kami sa Sports5Selfie. And syempre, please do like us on Facebook at Selfie on Sports5 at sa bawat post ninyo, huwag niyong kalilimutan ilagay ang hashtag na Sports5Selfie. Now, let's go to our selected topic number 3, War of the Wives. Okay, nung post-Game 5 ng PBA Finals, nagkainitan ang dalawang asawa ng players mula sa magkabilang teams ng Talk and Text and Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. After the game, it was a quiet exit after the game, and then all of a sudden we heard this. Take a look. Alright, so nakita nyo na nga kung ano yung nangyari nung post-Game 5. At syempre, napakadami mga netizens na naging curious about it. There was a comment from a fan, ang pangalan niya Harvey Santiago Photography. Ang sabi niya, give us updates please. Super curious here about the fuzz. Well, I just have to say, ang sabi niya, Belga, Ibanez, Aranya, and Almazan should keep their heads cool. They are playing a basketball game and not martial arts. If they keep giving their opponents cheap shots, they better change their career, and PBA should be more strict about these kinds of behavior. Syempre, mga netizens, i-tweet nyo din kami kung anong palagay nyo dyan. And of course, we have another comment on Facebook naman sa aking personal fan page from Gloria Garcia, the mother of assistant coach of Rain or Shine Elasto Painters na si Coach Kaloy Garcia. Ang sabi niya, it was a sad night. It was a normal thing that after the game, the family talks about what happened and what went wrong. And then here comes this woman who is a war freak, which she has done the second time around with a foul mouth screaming like crazy. It destroys the reputation of Talk and Text. I have watched basketball since the 1970s and never have I encountered such a behavior from a wife like this. What a trash. I just hope that the management of TNT will do something about it. And speaking of Talk and Text, now we will hear it from Mrs. Harvey Carey herself. On the line, we have Amber. Hello, Amber.
Yes, hello, Sel.
Hi, Amber. I'm pretty sure you heard about the social media comments that I read out a while ago, right?
Yes, I just heard it just now.
Yes. And then, syempre, we want to hear it from you. Tell us about what really happened there.
Okay, first, before I start, I really want to apologize to Talk and Text, our team, and our management for what happened that night. I didn't mean to put the team under any negative light. I was really just trying to stand up for my family.
Right. Okay, so with what we saw during the footage, who confronted you, and did that person really confront you?
Yes, I have an idea why she would say something to me in the first place, I've always been vocal and expressive about people that don't know the difference between playing physical and playing dirty.
Okay.
Playing dirty with intent to harm has absolutely no place on the court. And playing physical within the rules, it doesn't include unnecessarily elbowing, kneeing, hitting someone in the face, and neither is purposely falling on them or planting your knee on someone's face while they're on the ground.
Right.
Maybe this is the kind of basketball that was played decades ago, maybe back in the 1970s when people were watching back then. It was really like that. But nowadays, this basketball is a game of skill. It's not about dirty tactics. That's not how you win games. And that's not how you set the best from the rest.
Oh.
I'm already getting passionate about this. You know why? Because I don't know if you remember Eugene Tejada. You remember him?
Yes.
He's a very good friend of ours. And his career, at the peak of his career, it ended abruptly because the other team who they were playing with, which was Red Bull, coached by Yang Yao, and I don't
Yes.
know, maybe it's just coincidence. That's the night he became paralyzed, and now we have to watch him live his life differently because of that.
Right, right. And it's a really sad story. Okay.
I mean,
Yes.
please understand, if I've seen people say I'm very passionate when I watch the games, and yes, I am, because when I see people playing dirty, not physical, but dirty, it worries me about my husband out there on the court when I see it being done to him. And yes, I will speak up about it. And after Game 4, I believe Coach Kaloy's mother, she was referring that this was my second time. I think she was referring to when I confronted one of the ROS players after Game 4.
And who was
And
that?
I told him that dirty playing has no place out in the court. It's basketball. And if he thinks otherwise, then he shouldn't be playing professionally. Anyone in the league who thinks dirty tactics is just part of the game, it's not. And if you ask Eugene Tejada, he won't agree with you.
Okay.
He won't agree with that at all.
Who was that player that you were pertaining to when Mrs. Gloria Garcia said that you did this the second time around?
Aranya.
Ryan Aranya. Okay, let's go back to what happened during Game 5. Who was that wife you were talking about or you had a confrontation with?
I didn't even know who she was. I didn't know that she was a player's wife. I didn't know. I thought she was a fan. I don't know. But I was walking out after Game 5, and I was holding my baby. I was with my son, my husband. And I walked past this girl, and when I had my back to her, I heard her say, "What, you're not going to talk bleep-ish to our players tonight?" I wasn't sure she was talking to me because I didn't know her. So I turned around, and she was looking at me, and she repeated what she said.
Okay.
She started calling me names, and so I said, not tonight. I didn't have anything to say about them tonight, but other nights I did.
Okay.
Because Game 5, if you watch it and compare it to Game 4, ROS played a relatively cleaner game.
Okay.
So I had nothing to say.
Okay.
But she confronted me, and I was holding my kids.
Your youngest, right?
I understand why she had to conjure up the courage to do something like that, right? That's respect. If you want to speak up, speak up. I respect that. But please, she was not in the right place, and it definitely was not the right time when I was with my children.
Right. And of course, you were with the wives of the other talk and text players. What was their take on that?
Actually, if they were there, I didn't notice they were there because I was just listening to her. I was focused on her, and by this time, I was very upset that she chose this time when I was with my children to confront me.
Okay.
I didn't notice anyone who else was there.
I see. Okay. Also, we also caught up with some of your posts about Chris Chu, saying that he is a dirty player. Is this what you teach in tutorials? Is that we just want to validate or confirm? Is this something that you really posted?
Well, I posted that. I pointed out how Chris Chu went straight for Ivan Johnson's face instead of really the ball.
Right.
This was unnecessary. And if you have a show, tutorials, that teaches kids how to play basketball, is that something you want them to see on the court? Yes,
Right,
I posted that. Yes, it's true. I can't deny it. It's on my account.
Yes. Okay, so there are many speculations that the one who confronted you is the wife of Jaire Ibanez. Since you said that you are not sure if it was her or some other fan, if ever it was her, what is your message to Mrs. Ibanez and of course to Jaire Ibanez himself?
I just want her to know that, I want her to know where I was coming from. Whatever it was, and I suspect it's because I've been very vocal about dirty playing, dirty tactics, and how I'm so against it. And yes, at times I've named names because yes, they do. They do play dirty sometimes. Last couple of games it's been a lot better.
Yes.
After Game 4, I had to be vocal. I hope she understands that I was just very concerned about my family. I've seen what dirty playing can do to close friends like Eugene, and I
Yes.
don't want it happening to any of our players, any of their players, any players in the PBA. This really has to stop.
And then, of
And
course,
that's where I was coming from.
right. And now, what is your message to the Talk and Text fans out there as well?
To the Talk and Text fans, if you've really been watching Talk and Text for a while, you'll know that we play clean. We play a game of skill, not of dirty tactics. And I am really sorry for my behavior. That is not in any way. It shouldn't be a reflection on our team, on our management. That was me personally standing up for my family. And I'm human, and people deal with that kind of situation when confronted by someone while you're with your children in different ways. That was my way, and I'm sorry. I maybe could have handled it a lot better, but it happened. That's what happened. I was standing up for my family.
Right. Thank you very much, Amber. We appreciate your humility, and thank you so much for clarifying. I hope that there will be no longer speculations. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Del.
Okay, thank you, Amber. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so there you have it. Naipaliwanag na ni Mrs. Harvey Carey ni November, or her nickname is Amber, kung ano ba talaga ang nangyari at kung ano ba talaga ang side niya kung bakit siya nag-react ng ganun. And of course, she also apologized for her getting angry after game number 5. And there you have it. Sana maliwanagan na ito at sana magsarado na ang issue na ito at abangan na lang natin sa Wednesday kung sino ang makakakuha ng kampyonato sa final series ng PBA Commissioner's Cup. And for more of these stories, if you want to suggest anything, you want to comment, you want to pitch us something, kayo mga netizens, huwag niyong kalilimutan i-tweet kami at i-follow kami sa Instagram. Same account name. It's also Sports5 Selfie. And of course, sa Facebook din, it's Selfie on Sports5. At huwag kalilimutan ang hashtag na Sports5Selfie. At syempre, tutukan niyo lamang kami dito sa www.sports5.ph. This is Sel Guevara for Selfie.